So, hi everybody. My name's Brendan. I'm here with Charmaine. I'm with Ashton Fisher. And Charmaine, what's your company?
My company's name is Montel Estate Investments.
Montel Estate Investments, and that's Montel is your
Trans-
label.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I met Charmaine, and she is crushing it in the U.S. And I know there's lots of Canadians that are wanting to take advantage of United States real estate. So we were just talking about what we could do to make a video to bring value to you, the watcher, and we identified that value being now I don't know anything about investing in America. I don't. I do Canada. I focus on Edmonton. That's what I do. But you do. So 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 what I mean, why don't you tell a little bit about like the value we're bringing today? What are we trying to do for the watchers here today with you, Charmaine?
So basically, we're trying to help everybody who needs or who's been wanting to buy real estate, even just a property just for a vacation home or property for an investment. We want to be able to be that connect for you to be able to get that property at a discount in case you don't know how to do it or where to find somebody to do that for you or how to set it up. So we want to be those people who come to you and we are able to give you these great discounts and you're good to go.
Okay, so let's like someone like me, like I don't know anything about investing in the US, but I've always wanted to invest in the US. And I always kind of think that it's like difficult because it's a lot of new things to learn. So can you maybe shed some light about how you would kind of help teach me the high level stuff of how I could start investing in America?
Absolutely. So basically, what you would first need if you want to make it a business, you would need to get an LLC. So an LLC is basically going to be your company and it's a limited liability company, which is what is in the States that will help you get ahead. And then you also have to get what's called an ITIN, which is your individual taxpayer identification number. So you get that set up and then you're able to start. But the thing is, you need to make sure you have a structure first. You have to know what your structure will be. You have to get an accountant and you have to have an agent so that you're not paying double tax in a way. And
Like a real estate agent?
yes, you have to get an
Okay.
agent there in the States so that they can help you. Not really like, yeah, a real estate agent to help you out in different ways of so that you kind of set up in a way, right? But then
Okay. So how do I like so let's say I did all that, okay?
okay.
I got my LLC, I got my accountant, I got my agent in America there, I got my structure set up.
Yes.
So like now what? Now how do I search for properties? How do I just go on the MLS and start poking around or what?
Well, that's where I come in because I wholesale in the States. So
Oh, you're the American wholesaler.
I'm the American wholesaler. I just
How long have you been wholesaling in the US?
since August of last year, I've been doing it in the States.
Okay,
So
and you're Canadian, you live in Calgary, you are Canadian, and you're investing, or sorry, you're wholesaling in America.
absolutely, I virtually wholesale in America.
Sweet.
So I have established a team and a company that I work with down there that helps if I ever have a Canadian investor who wants to invest there, they help with the whole process of setting up your LLC and ITIN and all that stuff. And
Nice.
it's $500 to do that, to set all that up.
Oh, okay, that's reasonable. Just to kind of get the ball rolling. And then would you be willing to sit down with like a Canadian investor and talk about like the area of niche, and then you would be able to find just discounted properties, and then just like wholesaling. Like I'm a wholesaler here. That's kind of how we started talking. So you
Absolutely.
would like find these off-market properties and then show them to the potential Canadian investor, and they can kind of pick and choose and decide whether they want to move ahead or not.
Yes, and we always have a lot of property in different places and up and coming markets. So we do our research. We
Okay,
make
so what about, we talked about before we press the record button, we talked about the systems in America for wholesaling are much more favorable than they are in Canada. So finding these motivated sellers are much easier. I know a little bit about it, but like, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you're finding these people, and about the lists and stuff? America has all these lists. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically in America, you can either, if you want to start wholesaling there, if you want to go the free and easy way, is get someone, your boots on the ground there to help you. Um,
I don't want to start wholesaling there. I want to start investing there. You're going to find properties for me,
okay.
but what systems are you using to find them easier?
I use a system called PropStream,
Okay.
which um, it's just a tool where you can find properties and pull lists. So
Okay.
you pull lists, and you can pull pre-foreclosures, you can pull probate lists, you can pull divorce lists, you can literally customize your list to make sure you're getting the most motivated sellers. But
Yeah.
you need to also be different because everybody is pulling those lists, right? So you need
Mhm.
to be and make sure you're in a market where not everybody is in it, right? So you don't want to go in the Vegas market, because I've tried the Vegas market and
Mhm.
people will be like, you're like the 10th call I got
Yeah,
today.
it's
So
diluted, right?
exactly. So it's
Yeah.
so competitive. So you have to find the best markets to really pull those lists from.
Right.
And that's where I do it. I go in there, I pull those lists, and then I am able to skip trace it, which is something you can't do in Canada, right? Because
Yeah. Tell me what skip tracing is
so skip
in your definition.
and my definition is just finding the owner's phone numbers and emails and all that stuff, right? It's
Yeah.
so much
Now,
usually.
correct me if I'm wrong, but when you skip trace, you can skip trace like a massive list, and then you can like plug it in and skip trace and get everybody's like the ownership of that property.
Absolutely, yeah.
For us in Canada, to pull, I'll cover up the names to be careful, but to pull a title on a property, in Edmonton, anyways, it's $10 per address.
Yeah, it can be as little as 6 cents
Yeah, that's
per
crazy.
person to 10 cents, depending on the quality and the
Yeah.
company that you use, right? And you can always find people on Fiverr who do it for you as well. So
Yeah.
that's also great. But
Yeah, that's cool. It's wholesaling in America and wholesaling in Canada is very, very different. That's why I wanted to talk with you today and kind of shed some light on this.
absolutely.
We're definitely doing it differently, but I just wanted to talk with you today and bring you to some people who might be watching this that are thinking about investing in America but don't quite know where to start. And I wanted to bring them somebody who's done it, who's been doing it, and who's now successfully wholesaling and finding these off-market properties.
Absolutely.
Charmaine, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you if they want to just kind of pick your brain for a few minutes and ask you some questions?
Absolutely. I have a Facebook. My Facebook is Charmaine Mukoma.
Okay.
My last name is Mukoma. Or on Instagram, it's Montel Estate Investments. Or my email, montelestateInvestments@gmail.com.
Boom. Anything else you want to add for people that have been thinking about investing in America that might be able to utilize you? Anything you want to add for watchers?
Oh, I just know the best markets right now. So
Hmm.
if you are very interested, I do my research, like I said, so I know the market growth, like, and everything that's happening right now. So if you, I am your person to come to if you,
Yeah, the United States connection up here in Alberta, Canada.
yeah.
Right
Uh,
on. That's all I got today. I think that's a nice high level. Thanks for joining me on the Zoom. I'm going to turn the record off, but Charmaine, stay on. Thanks for watching AshtonFisher.ca or Ashton Fisher YouTube for a bunch of more videos like this. And talk to Charmaine if you're thinking about investing in America. Give her a shout. Worst case scenario, you learn something you didn't know before. So thanks again, Charmaine.
Thank you.